Hello. Today I'm gonna talk about Chris Langan, known on the internet as the guy with 200 IQ. Well, I watched some materials about him, and to tell you the truth, uh, let's say if you have even the highest IQ, if you feed this IQ person the shit data, then you will get a shit results. Kinda like feeding an AI graphic model with trash art in order to get a shitty result. So yeah, basically Chris Langan is like a man of faith, but the fact that he is a man of faith distorts like perceiving reality around him. So let's say he believes in God, he believes in devil, and so on and so forth. And he's all fan favorite for the alt right. So yeah, and there exists also a video on YouTube which will debunk his like outlandish claims and so on and so forth. The video in question will be probably linked in the description of this video if I find it again, of course. So yeah, if you feed even the smartest shit a garbage data, you will get a shitty result. That's all. That's all there is to it. To be frank, and yeah, if someone will ask you, would ask me if God exists, for example, I would say the cause of creation of the universe probably exists, but if you are looking for God, you are looking more along the lines in philosophy and theology. That's where God mainly resides, but more or as a concept rather than a real thing. So yeah, that's my answer. And well, let's say that the even the smartest people can be dead wrong. Einstein had to try a couple of times to like pass the exams in order to succeed and by the end construct the model of relativity. And Chris Langan made a cognitive theory of everything, but this material, and I'm sure it will manifest itself when this if I will read it, this document will be twisted by the notion of a believer. So he will just say he will try to like convince a casual reader that God exists and so on and so forth, but the reality is we don't know. And even if God exists, I think he will be so alien to us and so incomprehensible that the term no get to know him will be impossible because in my opinion, if God exists, or rather the creator exists, he will not look or have anything in common in Christian God or any other religion on the world. So yeah, and as far as I can tell, the term God was made up by us to describe something which is incomprehensible. So yeah, and that's it. The cognitive theory, I haven't read that, but let's say there are no, let's say, substantial evidence for this to be true. It's more like blabbering of the man who is like, you know, faithful to his beliefs rather than, you know, applying cold calculation in order to understand the reality. We are like, mm, let's say the ultimate question, if there is a god. For me it's simple: there is no god. There is no god, but there can be a cause of creation of the universe. So yeah, that could exist, but what it is, how does it work, and what that implies, I don't know. I really don't know. And I will link you the material which debunks his interview to be so smart sometime later when I edit this video. So yeah, that's probably all I have to say. If you feed the smartest man a garbage data, you will get garbage results. So yeah, that's like, you know, there is nothing more to add to it. And I just picked this time to talk about a little bit about it because it struck my interests. Because you need to understand that back in the day, in the Middle Ages, God was everything. Almost every facet of your life was like the evidence of God. But the more the science developed, the God will back out and cease to have that much influence because people's minds change changed. And if something like God can be backing out and backing out and backing out to the realm of philosophy and theology, that means that he is probably a product of imagination and doesn't hold any ground. He's not like a constant and not like, mm, let's say something which exists like at all. We we can only say for certain that we exist, this planet exists, and the universe exists, and probably other civilizations in the cosmos also exist, providing that they are on super Earths and so on and so forth. And that's all we have, we can say for almost certain. So yeah, that's it. That's probably it. As long as we don't invent flight faster than light speed, or like some kind of teleportation via Hawking radiation portals or some shit, then we have no way of knowing if there is another civilization. But it's highly probable that aliens exist. Point is, they didn't come to Earth yet, at least in my opinion. So yeah, that's my rambling about something, mm, what I like to talk, let's say. And that's all for now. Uh, I will link you this video, the banking interview with Chris Langan, and yeah, that's all.